Hello and welcome to our channel. I'm Travis Chambers, and today we're going to talk about what the first 5 hires are that you should make in an e-commerce business. The first person that you need to find is what I call the not you.
What the does that mean?
So every business needs to have a shaper, a manager, and a specialist. The shaper is the visionary, the person who is a little bit crazy and is a little bit obsessive about a one singular idea. This is the Elon Musk type. Every company has to have a visionary, and it usually really should not have more than one. 2 is the manager. This is the implementer. This is the person that you maybe don't hear about as often, that actually is the person that makes the company grow and makes the company truly successful and is able to translate that vision and to execute on it. They're usually a lot better at hiring people. They're better at judgment. They're better at execution, organization, details. They also spend a lot of time reducing the visionary's ideas down to the 1 or 2 ideas that should be executed, because the visionary will continuously rapid fire ideas and it will bog down the organization, and the manager is able to distill and say no to the visionary. And then the third person is the specialist. So this person is the secret sauce. If you're selling wood products, this is the guy who's been a carpenter and artist for 20 years. This is the guy that knows every single thing about alloy, metal, wheels, and has literally read hundreds of books on it and could give dissertations on it. Now, this needs to be also you, or the not you, first of all, should be this person. You have to have a shaper and you have to have a manager, and one of them has to be a specialist. It can be the manager or the visionary, it doesn't matter. One of them also has to be a specialist. And so if you're starting a business and you don't have a partner, I strongly recommend that you either hire someone or partner with someone that is the not you, that can fill the puzzle piece and make the organization run. Because I can promise you, you cannot do it alone. You are not multifaceted and talented enough to do every single little thing.
I'm gonna show you how great I am.
So when we're talking about the first 5 hires that you should make, first off is you should hire slow. Don't hire unless you absolutely have to. You should rely on contractors, rely on agencies, rely on 3PL and product designers, inventors, and you should shop everything out that you possibly can, because nothing kills a company faster than hiring too fast and then not being able to afford it, having to let people go, killing the culture, and it's never good. So when I look at an e-commerce business, the first person that you should hire is the not you that I explained, and the second person should be a supply chain person. So whoever it is that's going to be the product manager, they don't necessarily need to be an inventor. They don't necessarily need to be the craftsman or the manufacturer or anything like that. They just need to have very deep expertise in how the donuts are made. They are the maker, the doer, they are the product, and you have to have that person, and they need to specifically have skills with managing a manufacturing company, with supply chain, with warehousing and logistics and shipping, or if it's a SaaS product with, the code and the development. The third person that you should hire is a brand marketer and digital marketer. This is the storyteller. This is the genius messaging person who is able to read the market and to be able to position your product and to find out who your customer is. And usually it's even more so like on the brand and how the design and the feel. So just like the supply chain guy is able to work with manufacturers and 3PLs and stuff, your brand marketer needs to really have experience working with designers, film production people, media buyers, SEO specialists, web developers, and the whole marketing side of the business, because great brands and great businesses are always marketing and messaging first. So the next person that you want to hire, the fourth person, is a writer, and the copy is really the base of everything you're going to do, from the website to the copy that goes on the product's packaging to any of your blog articles to your press releases, all of that stuff. And having a really good core writer that understands everything you're doing on a very deep specialty oriented level is something that's extremely difficult to contract out. It takes months and years for a writer to develop and to catch all of the things that are happening in the business. And then the fifth person is a social media manager. Now, this may not be extremely difficult job, but there are a lot of nuances to how you want your product to communicate with your client and how it's going to deal with complaints and problems and concerns. And that's something that's also very difficult to farm out. And that social media manager should be working closely with one of the founders in the beginning and giving them the feedback loop of all the content that's being put out. But for things that should be outsourced beyond those first 5 hires is 3PLs, manufacturers, product design, development, coding, ad buying, film production, web development, graphic design, accounting and finance, even sales, which sales is probably one of the next things that you want to bring in-house if you need it. But all those things can be outsourced fairly easily. And so you just want to be very strategic about what type of roles you bring in-house first. So go ahead and subscribe to this channel, because we're going to also talk about how to be lean. And we're also going to talk about inside hires versus contractors. And we're going to dive even deeper into this topic. Thanks.